Right. So, hi everyone. So, first of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Pisano. So you can call me Tony so far, right? Just Tony, right? So right now I work as deputy directors at Benjamaras Transit School. Um, the city is Chiang Sao. Is the east of Thailand. So we far away from Thailand and India. We far from around 2 hours, something like that. Yeah, this is my name. Nice to meet you guys.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Hi, good evening. Good evening.
My name is Somyasri, an 8th student from Z.P.H.S Ilavaram. Here I would like to share a little information about schools in India. Majority of the schools in India are private schools, followed by public schools. I am studying in public school. Here I would like to ask you a question. Can I ask, sir?
Yep.
What schools are popular in Thailand?
What's the school are mostly popular, right?
Yes. Yes, exactly.
All right. So, I think that there are many popular schools in our country, Thailand, but there are two mostly schools in our country. The first one, in your left-hand side, this is the Thailand Udom Siksa School. They are only the high school. We in our country we call Mathayom 4, Mathayom 5, and Mathayom 6. It seems like high school so far. Each year, there are around 50,000 students to test for qualifying to be the student in this school. And on your right-hand side, this is the call. We call the name of this school is Kamnert Wit School. Kamnert Wit School. This is the specialized for the student who's interested in science and mathematics and technology so far. Every subject the teacher teach all in English, even Thai language so far. Yeah, in the Kamnert Wit, it just established around 6 or 7 years, but right now they are very more popular in our country, Thailand. But okay, this is I think I give you example two school in our country that very most popular so far. Yeah. One more thing for Thailand Udom Siksa school in your left hand side. Because of why this is the most popular in Thailand, because of every student who study in this school, when they graduate from the high school, they can go to the university 100%. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
if you stop sharing so that we can proceed with another question. Again, you can share.
Yeah.
You can share.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. Padmaja.
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
I am Padmaja. I am a 7th grader from Z.P.H.S Ilavaram. Here I would like to share a little information about subjects that are taught in India. We learn 3 languages and 4 core subjects. First one is our regional language Telugu, and second one is our national language Hindi, and third one is international language English. And 4 core subjects are math, physical science, biological science, social science. Now I would like to ask you a question. Can I ask, sir?
Yeah, in our country, right?
What subjects are you taught in Thailand schools?
All right. So thank you for your question, and I appreciate your sharings. In our country, the typical subject in every school, the first one is Thai language. This is the mother language. Thai. We have our students. They have to study Thai language. The second is we have to study mathematics. The third one we have to study science and technology. And 4, we have to study social study. And 5, we have to study the languages such as English, Japanese, Korean, including some Japanese so far, including some Spanish, French, or any languages. 6, we have to study about the physical education. And 7, we have to study art. And the last one, we have to study about career, just like we have to study about the farmer or any career that relate with their life so far. There are 8 subjects in typical school in Thailand so far. Hello.
This is Nandakishore, an 8th grade student from Z.P.H.S Ilavaram. I am so glad today to interact with you. Here, I would like to say little information of our typical school days like in India. Our school starts 9 a.m. and ends at 4 p.m. We have 8 periods in a day. We have 4 periods in morning session and another 4 periods in afternoon session. We have 2 small breaks and 1 big break. Here, I would like to ask you a question. Can I answer?
Yes. Thank you for your sharings.
What is your typical school day like?
All right. Thank you for your question and thank you for your sharing. In school, they like in our country, we have to start around 7:50 in typical, right? But some school, they have to start at 8 a.m. 7:50, we have to stand in front of the national anthem to do like, we have to respect for the national anthem, respect for the religions, and listen for all the teachers who want to speak with our students. And after that, we have to start at the first period at 8:40. So each day we have to study about 7 periods each day. Each period there are 50 minutes, right? And in the morning we have to study about 4 periods, and then we have to take a break at lunch. After lunch, we have to study about 3 periods. So we have to finish the day at around 3:30 p.m. Then the student, they have to back their home or something like that. This is the typical school they like in our country so far. But but some school they have to special class after 3:30 something so far. Yeah.
This is Subramanya Srinivas, 8th grade student from Z.P.H School, Ilavaram. I would like to share how we learn our lessons at school. We learn our lessons digitally. We have flat panels in our classrooms. We use tabs to learn our lessons. In this context, I would like to ask you a question. Can I ask, sir?
Yeah.
What kind of technology is in place in Thailand, especially in public schools?
Yeah. So I would like to share a little bit my screens, Harry. Just shortly.
Yeah, you can please.
Yeah. So this is the our typical school. All right. So what kind of technology in our school? Typically in the classroom, we have the first one. We have a projector, just like that, in the centers of the school to show any media from the teachers. The second one, we have like computers in the classroom, and we have the microphone to share any media that teacher talk with the student. Typically we have this computer room, something like that, and we have the fabrication lab in your right hand side to let our student do the in a technology that the student is interesting. And yeah, and another like in your left hand side we have like the lab of languages, and on your right hand side we have a science lab, just like physics, chemistry, and biology labs of them. So far, this is the technologies in public school. Right? Yep.
This is Jessica, an 8th grade student from Z.P.H.S School, Ilavaram. I am so blessed to interact with you. I would like to share a little information about innovative activities in teaching science. In India, science teachers use innovative activities such as hands-on learning, storytelling, role play, sports-based learning, visual clues, science text cards, word games. Now, I would like to ask you a question. Can I ask, sir?
Yeah, thank you, Jessica, for your sharing. So, in our school, we have to use the first one we call. I mean, for myself, I have to use the application because I have to teach a science and astronomy so far. So I will always use the application in the mobile we call Stellarium. Stellarium is the applications to let our students study about the star and the sky so far. Something like this. This is such a for myself. But another teachers they have to use this hand-on storytellings or like demonstration lab for the student, right? And they have to use the video, including one of the most application that the science teacher use, especially including me. We have to use PHET. It's like physics demonstration for the students so far. This is the kinds of technology that we will use that I also will use in my class. Yeah.
Yes, from G.P.H.S School, Ilavaram. Now I want to share a little information about our exams. We have 4 formative exams and 2 summative exams and slip tests as well. In India, students are not retained. They are promoted to next class until grade 10. Now I want to ask you a question, sir. Can I ask?
Yeah.
How frequently students take their exams, or the students are retained if he doesn't perform well?
All right. Thank you for your sharing and thank you for your question. Typical in our public school and private school in Thailand, I have to divide into part. The first one for the primary school and the second part for the secondaries and high school. For the primary school, there is only one time each a year. We call the final exam. Just only one time for the primary school. For the one semester, and for secondaries and high school, we have one semester. We have 2 times for examination. The first one we call midterm examination, and we call finals examination so far. But during the teacher teach for whole semester, sometimes the teacher they have to collect the score by using any test, just like a small test for their student. But in typical for secondaries and high school, we have to take for 2 times midterms and finals exam. But for primary school, just only 1 time. Yeah, this is typical for examination in our country school. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, sir. How do you do?
Yeah, I'm good.
This is Rehan, an 8th grader from G.P.H.S School, Ilavaram. I would like to share an important things about goal of education in India. Can I explain, sir?
Yeah.
The aim of modern education in India is to provide all-round training to a students. Now I would like to ask a question. Here my question is, what is the goal of education in Thailand?
The goal of education, right? So right now we focus at three things. The first one, the base of academic. The second thing, happiness. And the third thing is innovation, right? So right now we have to we have to provide our students to be able in the field of academic. At the same time, we try to adjust their environment to let them happy in any situation. And the third thing, we have to provide any situations and any learning, the field of learning to let them can make the innovation as like as the innovator in the near future so far. Three things for our goal in education in our country. Good evening.
My name is Ritika. I am an 8th grader from Z.P.H.S Ilavaram. I would like to share a little information about teaching training session in India. In India, we have online and offline sessions for teachers. Here my question is, what kind of teaching training sessions are held for teachers to upscale their professional knowledge?
All right, thank you for your sharing. I think that your teacher is so very excellent so far. But in our country, the teachers they have to upskill. There are three kinds of skill of teacher. The first one, upskill in their subject, such as my subject. I have to teach science. I have to up my skill teaching for science. The second one, reskill. We have to reskill every year, just like language skill, technology skill, and Thai language skill for communication with our students. And the third one, new skill. It's such as me. I am a science teacher. Each year I have to train for being to teach the new style of teaching. Like every year we have to find out the new ways of teaching for our students so far. So there are three kinds of excellent trainings of our teacher in our country so far.
Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Akash.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
This is Akash Kumar, studying 9th grade from Z.P.H.S Ilavaram. I would like
Yeah.
to share little information about free incentives are given to our students in public schools like Andhra Pradesh. In our state, we get a free midday meal every day. We get free textbooks. We get free uniforms, free shoes, free bags. Every year, we get 15,000 Indian rupees. Now, I would like to ask you a question. Can I?
Yeah. Thank you very much for your sharing.
What kind of free incentives are given to students that come to public school?
In public school, same kinds of yeah, there are 5 things that the government provide for the student who study in the public school. The first one, we have to get the books and and all stationery free, right? And the second thing we have to in our student they got the supplement activities just like scouting camp, academic camp, or something so forth. And 3, teaching and learning fee, like they don't have to pay at all. And the fourth one, uniform, right? They have to get uniform free each year. And 5, the student who study in the primary school, they have to get the budget for the lunch for free, including meal or something like that. But secondary and high school, we don't have our government do not provide the lunch for the for secondary and high school so far. This is the examples of activity for the study who study in the public school so far. Yeah.
Wow. Could you please give a final message to my students?
Yes. For me, right? I have. Thank you very much for your sharings, any information, and I appreciate this time that share some information in our typical school, especially in public school in Thailand. We hopefully we have to meet again in the next day. If we have but one more thing, we always welcome if you would like to travel from your country to Thailand. I always appreciate and very welcome to you all to visit our country. But I think that one day we have to change like my students and your students to collab and talk together and sharing some information together. Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, it's our pleasure, in fact, to have you as our guest teacher. Thank you